two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game he understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Green. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to establish the run. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Throwing Russell. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Russell. Unloads it left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Right back to the well. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll throw it, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. A designed run for the quarterback. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. This is a designed run. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quick give. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Russell. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Breaks the tackle. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Sets his feet. It's Levin. Out wide right, it's Green. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Tells the run, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Second down coming up. The give on the counter. stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. They're all over it. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ready to roll on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Russell on play action. Fires to the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And it's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
Wide 53! Wide 53! Wide to the end zone!
Sells the run, looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Austin Mack. Right side, it's Edwards. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. There he goes. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Throwing, Mack. That's caught. It's Edwards. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? On the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2.
2-14 close. 2-14 close. Ready? Bridge.
Mack. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that 1st down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Find space, it's Durham. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Austin Mack. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Mack. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Here's Durham. And he's in! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Alabama quickly back to the line. Throwing, Mack. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
To the air. It's Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Mack. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Trying to get started. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 23 team, the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Horned Frogs with the first half lead on this juggernaut, and they're trying to make history today. Going to take a lot of discipline in this second half, but they're almost halfway home. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of right now.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll go play action with Mack. Fires to the wideout. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Keeps it on the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Austin Mack. Look out. And they got it.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going over the top. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Handoff, Caden Durham. Got enough for the 1st down. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, LSU! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU builds its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mack. Out wide right, it's Hill. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Caught. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Fresh set of downs going up top. And the ball's out and they're after it. Defense grabs the football and there he goes. Right down the gut of the field. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers.
Number one job of the defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback.
Man, I'm out of here, man. You can tell it.
25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38.
Man, you talking like you done did something out here, man. All these turnovers your goddamn team giving you, did you?
In the backfield, it's Riley. Hit and brought down
I'm
right
supposed to give you turnovers left and right out here, man. Shit crazy,
is going
man.
to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Mack. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Go.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Austin Mack. They get to him as he throws. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Durham one more time. Just smothered on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Right side, it's Durham. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Austin Mack unloads to the wideout, and he almost had a pick.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Ready? Hey, kill it, kill it. 528 crew. 528 crew.
Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Throwing Mack. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Mack from the gun on third down. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Go! Bender! Copper!
Mack to throw for it on fourth. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And listen, obviously, in this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Here comes the offense on second down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Right side, it's Green. Headed to the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They'll run it with Caden Durham. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Got his man to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll go play action with Mack. Rush is on. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Got some green grass. There he goes. Inside the... and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
he's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd...
Oh, we got us one, coach. We got us one, coach.
So loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team...
Got us one.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
Number 20, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Mack. They're all over him. He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to squeak through the pile. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their head.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Alabama pushing the tempo. Defense might bring the house here. Pushes ahead. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Austin Mack. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. To the air, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 776 Captain. 7, Brent.
Throwing, Mack. Still looking. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Looking to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys. The guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caden Durham again. That's a live ball. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Oh, man, and for the defense, you're just like, dang it. If that would have just stayed in bound for a second longer, we could have got the ball, maybe made some momentum, something happened. But the offense definitely dodged a bullet on that one.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Levitt. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Here's a give to Durham. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.